Hey, I actually have a treat for you tonight, and this is her testimonials of clients that have worked with her. And we had such a long conversation because we haven't really talked in a very long time. So I hope you guys listen to this interview and get a lot out of it. Okay, I am here with Nancy Chin Wagner, and basically what she does is she helps people network. Whether you're a student, whether you're in business, networking is a big part of society today, especially when you're in the virtual world.
In regards to the whole subject of networking, you don't want to go into networking events. And let me tell you, I've been there, done that. How do I network and how do I get out there? The thing is, networking is about just cultivating and building relationships. So unless you're out there in your community, how are people going to know what gifts you have that you can contribute to others? But you know, who's the boss of turning on the Zoom? So we got to continue to progress forward. We have to have the momentum to move forward. If you're lackadaisical.
Let me ask you, how did you go from a daycare teacher to where you are?
So obviously that was the beginning of my early years. So I knew then I was making some kind of a contributory impact on children. And it get to a point where parents trusted me to take the kids out when we went on trips, right? But my growth, I would say, was really coming out to Colorado. But that was later on, because in between working at so from school, graduating, and then I went to work for a financial firm. So I went to work for a financial firm down on Wall Street. I apologize. So my point is, you are the one that's going to shape your destiny. So financing, then my husband had a job change, and then we went to Virginia, and I worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Virginia on the arm of another investment company. So I did those. And I met new people because they're new there too. So
what business were you in back then?
As soon as I went there for 1 year, it wasn't in anything.
Okay.
Why are you doing that instead of just doing like networking? And that's how I got introduced to networking, because they said I'm very good at meeting people, helping them, introducing them, connecting them, and helping those who are shy, introverted, and have, less confidence and self-esteem. So not only I am making an impact in talking about networking, but also giving them some great networking tips and how to go about why they're out there networking in a virtual digital age or in a networking face-to-face. So, but for others, it's like, where do I begin? Where do I start? And who do I see? He goes, my God, because I got so nervous. I thought I was the only one here that's first time here. And she goes, no. And then you can say, can we get away from here? Let's have a cup of coffee at the, and have a drink or whatever on the side over here. And then it's like you, one-on-one, which introverts are fine with one-on-one. They're fine with up to probably a sweet spot, I would say, is 6. Even 10 is too many people, right? So then then usually I have groups that I deal with that works with that. Yeah, one at a time, because I want the one-on-one.
Okay.
People don't want to know how they are when there's other people around. So you're sharing that information, which is an additive value to the group, because people feel that they're the only one that goes through this. Yeah. And they're not. By far, they are not the only one. Or they would say, I felt so bad because, I just didn't know. I was in a group, somebody left me there, and I didn't know how to leave, and they go, how do I leave, and questions like that. And it's not hard to leave.
Did you come out of there meeting people?
Yeah, over 30,000 people in 136 countries. And it's not only a breakthrough for myself, but it's a breakthrough for me to...
Wow.
Yeah, so because networking, I'm going global. For Colorado, it's not going to hold me in. This lady's going. Because it's something important. It's a transformation of yourself into something new and different. You're going to be listening to everybody else. How do you feel? What's your intuitive feeling about a person? I mean, people in the chamber and in a lot of different events and stuff, they already know me. So if you're a coach in certain areas, you want to make sure that they know you're not just a general coach. You're a divorce coach. You're a coach for mindset changing and growth. You're a coach for healing. You're a coach.
Okay.
Even one with Waking the Giant Within. One student told me, she goes, God, you're like a LinkedIn person. You're a walking LinkedIn person. And it's not, and it's because I am out there. I used to work full time and go to maybe 3 events a night.
Wow.
And people don't have time for free.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but it doesn't teach you how to do it on your own. And that's what I do with coaching and doing lectures and things like that. But the thing is, you got to keep this mind going. You can't wait for things to come on your lap. You have to work a little. And I think, some of us, I was a procrastinator too. So it's not like I wasn't doing that either. So I'm working hard, and you get the aha moments when you're talking to the right people and when people are adding value to what you want to do or inspire you. You never think about it until later on in life and stuff. There's no retail store, no Amazon virtual. And in the past I went, why did they say no? I don't understand that.
Are these tips for virtual or for in person?
Are you leaning forward sometimes, listening to what they're saying? Okay, so far it's working for both sides, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And what is it going to cost you? Like the card. So behind me is a object that's made out of straw and painted in gold.
Okay.
And to meeting people. One of them actually graduated from an aeronautics school. And I said, it's because this is where you start networking. But networking is never taught in school. Networking is not taught in colleges or anything like that. List down all the people you know. List down all the people that you have met that could be a good person to actually give you referrals. A good person you can ask and say, this is what I'm doing. And she didn't ask for anything or anything like that. I am now doing interviews with the Rotarians online, and everybody loves it because I don't give the president or anything the questions I'm asking them. So they don't know. It's just a matter of the touch. Right? To share our gifts, to be able to help others who are stuck. I mean, I'm not that kind of a person, but if you want, the expertise of me, the walk and talk of Nancy Chin Wagner doing networking and stuff, then that's why you go to and speak to people who know what they know, not people who are faking it. And that's why being authentic. Don't you want to be in a group that's had that same mindset that you can share, to be talking about things like this and sharing to move forward and have a better way of, building your own business. Sometimes the glow is so dim you can hardly see it. I opened this group at the end of March, beginning of April. And I opened the group Power Connectors because I wanted
in 2020?
2020.
Okay.
So before I left to come to Las Vegas is in September. August, I think it was July or August. I think it was August. I met them at a park because at that time, in August of 2020, you're able to meet people but 10 feet apart, 6 or 10 feet apart. And we've been meeting ever since. And we're just finishing up. We have one more person this coming Wednesday doing a presentation. But each person in the group had to do a presentation because I asked them, what is your major fear? And their major fear is doing speeches and presentations. But see, then you're going in your negative spiral, and we won't want you to do that. But if I'm outside, I don't have my mask because I want the sunshine. And that's always good and kills a lot of bacteria and germs and stuff like that. You put your mask on. I love the mask, but the thing is to have that connection there, and then to keep it going. They may not be a referral right now, but who knows? 2 years down the line, somebody just may find you again and go, I just went to this company and they really could use some help with networking. They can always go to my website, find my email, send me an email and say, hey, I try to link in with you, blah, blah, blah. If I had the email, then I could tell them this is the reason why. Because, I have used Alignable. That's all you have to do is share the article. But it's under you that you read it and you may say, this could be interesting to you. And I found it really, interesting. And this way your name is out there, your face is out there, and try to do a couple a week,
What about this new app, Clubhouse?
So she says, could I get a testimonial for you? I'm sure there's other things and stuff like that, right? And he goes, well, I just have this new space and I want to give it to you. I'm going to start doing a every third Tuesday networking event for people just to come mingle. And then you can make the range bigger or smaller.
Are you chatting or are you having actual conversation?
Yeah. It's like you're networking.
Okay.
You hear each other. So hope that added value to a number of your constituents on the line here, and I hope I'm able to tell you. I'm not saying it's easy to do. So if you're not learning about it, you should be learning about it or getting it from your coach.
Give whoever's watching this an assignment.
Because a lot of people I hear, they talk to people like I get people that call and say, I didn't even know you moved to Las Vegas. Maybe it's not. You know, you don't have to buy from every person that somebody refers to and everything.
Or did you have just tremendous success right away?
Do you think LeBron James hits those 3-pointers or 5-pointers out there? I think what it is, it's called practice. Practice makes perfect. How many thousands of this did he do before he was able to go on the court and do it? But my thing is to really start now, after the Tony Robbins stuff, is to really open up and go global, because networking is around the world. And I've seen other YouTubes and they're, programs, videos, and people say they're networking, they're doing this and that. And it's going like, just to hear them speak certain things, it's like, I just don't get it, And there's a lot of different skills that needs to be learned when you're networking. Beyonce, you think she started up where she was? Mm-hmm. In whatever business they're in, it's going to touch someone. So the thing is were we all starting from success? So I do.
Okay. And can you share that with us?
Sure, I can do that.